everybody's very excited about the prospect of seeing Stephen and Christine back together again. So how do you describe their relationship in this movie?
Well, I would say they are still working it out. I think they're still figuring out where they land in terms of love and friendship and this incredible shared history they've had, which has become even more complicated since the first film. So trying to pick up those pieces and reassess the landscape, and then I think they just have this deep, profound love for one another, which will transcend time and universes. Something like that.
You opened the doorway between universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it.
Has Stephen Strange changed? Has he learned, or is he still a complete egomaniac?
It's hard to kill an ego like that. I think it can sneak back up easily. You have to really, it's a lifelong journey to work on that. So I think he's still in therapy. Yeah.
No drastic change there, though.
Right. Yeah. He may have forgotten some things he learned in the first one.
A few.
Yeah.
But there is a wedding.
There is a wedding, yes.
Christine is getting married.
Christine's getting married.
Who is she marrying? What can you tell me about the wedding?
I'm marrying a lovely man who's not a doctor, named Charlie.
That's what we see. Charlie, a lovely man, and things are looking good.
Things are looking good. She's very happy.
Now, the MCU fans they dissect everything. And I believe it was a still from a trailer, and there was previously Christine was in the still, but then later on she'd been removed, and the fans were like, what does this mean? What on earth does this mean?
What a mystery.
So,
even I don't know what this
means.
means.
Do you know what this means? What is Christine's
Am I being
fate?
erased? Oh God, am I in this movie? I don't know. I know, I mean, it's tough, right? Like, that I am in the multiverse, but you want to keep exactly what kind of person in the multiverse is sort of a secret. So maybe that's why they did that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask somebody about that.
Are you amazed just by the intensity of the fans and just how they literally dissect every little thing?
Yes. I mean, I love that kind of enthusiasm, and it's like I was saying, you could go to school take a course on Marvel. There's so much to know and to keep track of. It sort of reminds me of like Arrested Development in that way, where you're like, oh, somebody like explain all this for me and undo all the threads. So I'm very impressed when people are just, it's a lot. You gotta be like sharp.
Yeah, those fans are hardcore.
I know, they could teach me a few things about myself and the movie I'm in. So yeah, it's cool, it's neat.
Will we see Christine with any powers?
I mean, I think doctors have powers.
True.
Yeah, it depends. She definitely does more action than in the first one, or a different kind of action, I would say, than the emergency room action. She's out of the emergency room. She's out of her scrubs, which is too bad for me because those were the most comfortable costume I've ever worn, especially the shoes. But it's definitely different from last time.
What do you think will be the most surprised about in this movie? What surprises the most about Christine?
I mean, it's just kind of jarring that everyone's a different version of themselves. I think that lends itself well to the kind of creepy, unsettling feeling of it that goes so well with what Sam Raimi does. So I think people will be surprised by everyone, that they're all a little different. And I don't think I can go into exactly how she's different, but she's different.
She's different this time. There's only one thing people love more than the MCU, and that's The Notebook.
Oh,
so for sure. I mean, come on. So will we ever see you and Ryan like working together again on a project?
Oh my goodness. It's certainly possible. I mean, who knows? It's amazing the people that you cross paths with, and so many years go by, and then you know. So who was I thinking about the other day who I've been in 2 films with and I've never worked with? Well, I was with Will Ferrell and never got to work with him in Wedding Crashers.
Yeah.
We never even met. We're in the same movie, never met.
That's
and then,
crazy.
Did a whole movie where we're like, it was just us.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So you never know, right? There's hope for us yet.